Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Will and welcome to my channel where I discuss all things credit card rewards as well as a little bit of personal finance. So be sure to smash that little red subscribe button down below for more videos like this. And in today's video, I wanted to go over reasons on why you should definitely get the Amex Platinum Card and maybe even some reasons on why you might want to consider keeping it. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, before moving forward, we do got to tackle the elephant in the room, and that is the Chase 524 rule. And pretty much this Amex Platinum Card is covered under those 5 cards with Chase. If you're not familiar with the 524 rule is, guys, be sure to check out my video up here somewhere on rules that Chase has. You do want to be aware of them before moving on. So let's go ahead and jump into the reasons why you probably want to get this card. First reason you want to get this card, and the reason why everyone should definitely get this card at some point in time, is because of the big sign-up point bonus. Now, if you were to go to Amex's website right now, you'll probably see an offering of 60,000 points once you spend $5,000 within 3 months. So 60,000 points, being very conservative here, guys, I'm going to use 1.5 cents per point valuation in this video. So 60,000 points is worth about $900. Now, real quick, guys, if you're not familiar with credit card valuations, well, I'm going to leave this little screen right here real quick. I'm going to pause, make sure you pause the video, read through it. It has a little example on how point valuations work, and then go ahead and press play and we'll continue. Okay, welcome back. So $900 in value, very conservative estimate. It could go up to even $1,200 or even more. So I want to be very conservative in this video, guys. We'll just say $900. Now, that is not bad. However, there are better offers that you can get with the Platinum Card. So if you were to go onto the internet right now, you can easily find a 75,000 sign-up point bonus for spending the same amount of money in the same amount of time. So an additional 15,000 points, that's roughly $225 more in value with these points. So, you don't want to really jump onto that 60,000 points ever, to be honest. You do kind of want to be patient and wait for these better offerings. And there is actually even one more that's even better than the 75,000, and that is the 100,000 point offer. Now, the 100,000 point offer is a little bit, it's very rare. So it's hard to get, it's hard to come by, and not everyone's going to be able to get it. Now, in order to be able to see if you qualify for the 100K offering, there is a couple ways that you can do it. One, go to creditcard.com. I'll leave a link down in the description below. Go to creditcard.com, look at their match tool, and you'll have to fill out some basic information about yourself. Use your last 4 digits of your social security number, and it'll do a very soft credit pull to see if you are eligible for that offer. Soft credit pull, it doesn't impact your credit score, so don't worry about it. So you can do this as many times as you want to see if you can get it. Again, a very, very rare offer, but you do want to be patient a little bit, guys. Don't rush into this, and just settle for the 60K, because this is a once in a lifetime sign-up point bonus. You're not going to be able to get it again. So keep that in mind. I personally don't have this card yet because I've been waiting for the 700K offer. I've only seen the 75K offer, but I'm getting a little bit impatient. It's been a few months and I do want these membership reward points. So I might just suck it up and go ahead and get the 75,000. Again, the 100K is pretty rare. So, you can figure out how long you're going to wait before getting it, but definitely do not do the 60K, guys. At least get the 75K. All right. So moving on to the next reasons on why you should get this card. And really, the next reasons are more reasons why you want to actually keep the card. So I would say for most people, this card is not one that you want to keep after the first year, but there are some people that may want to consider it. So we're going to go over those reasons and all the benefits the card has to offer. So let's look at them. When looking at these offerings, I'm going to kind of look at them and each in kind of a silo, guys. I'm not going to put them all together until the very end. So the first one is, of course, the spend categories, the bonus categories that you get. You get 5x back when you spend, when you book flights directly with airlines, and then you get 5x back when you book prepaid hotels using Amex Travel. So this is a pretty good value, guys. Now, the card does have a $550 annual fee. So say you want to break even just based on your spend. Well, you have to spend very roughly, a little over $7,000 in order to do that. And again, we're using that 1.5 cents per point valuation. So once you spend $7,000 in these 2 categories, then you'll essentially get about 36,000 or so points, and then those points will redeem for roughly $550 worth of value. So again, I'm using 1.5 cents per point, very conservative, But that's how much you have to spend on this card in order to break even. Now, the next benefit that we have are the lounge accesses, and this is another great benefit with this card if you're interested in this type of stuff. So you do get access to the Centurion Lounge, the Delta Sky Lounge, only when you're flying Delta though. And then you get the Priority Pass Select Lounges. So 3 lounge networks, pretty great value. Now, the way I would personally think about this, I can't give you a valuation, but the way I personally think about it, guys, I only fly a few times a year, and I'm probably not going to be able to take too much advantage of this. Because oftentimes when I'm flying, I'm usually getting a very early flight when the lounges aren't even open. I'm getting to the airport like right before the flight takes off because I don't want to just hang around. Or I'm like going to a nice restaurant at one of the restaurants at the Atlanta airport. So there are a few reasons why I don't really care too much about the lounge access, but I can see if you do travel a lot, you do want to take this into consideration because the amount that you value the lounge will kind of offset the amount that you have to spend on the card in order to break even of that $550 annual fee. So there are a few things that you want to take into consideration when valuing the lounge access. Of course, the number of times you're actually going to be able to go within a year, maybe what you do when you're actually inside the lounge, like if you're going to get free drinks, free food, coffee, just a free Wi-Fi, how comfortable the seats are, stuff like that. Just about what you would normally pay on an average visit to the lounge, and just kind of assess that for the entire year. Like for me personally, I pretty much only value the free alcohol. So if I were to go to a lounge, I'll probably have 2 or 3 drinks, and we'll value those drinks at about $10 per drink. So $30 per visit, and I go to the lounge maybe 2-3 times a year, so $60 to $90. So that's how I would personally value the lounge access if I really did care about it. So those are the main 2 reasons I would say to get the card. Now, the card does have some credit offerings that help kind of offset the annual fee a little bit more. So the first one being a $200 airline incidental fee credit. Now, this airline incidental fee credit is essentially pretty much things like if you want to check a bag, buy any food or drinks on the plane. If you want to buy a lounge access for a day, that's covered. Change your your seats on the flight or anything like that, upgrade your seats, stuff like that. You can cover that with the $200 airline fee credit. Now, this does not cover the actual purchase of a ticket, so kind of, a little weak there, but still it is manageable. There is one little hack that you can use. You can buy a gift card towards Delta or Southwest, and these are coded in such a way that the Amex card will count that towards your $200 airline fee incidental credit. So there's a little hack. You can use those gift cards to buy your flights, but that is subject to change. They already, one of the airlines that used to work doesn't work anymore, American Airlines. They got rid of that a few months ago, so you can't buy gift cards with them. So Delta, Southwest, that might change as well. But just keep that in mind. Be sure to look it up, if you're watching this video sometime later in the future. So for me personally, this is an easy credit that I can take advantage of. So that will bring the annual fee now effectively to around, $350. So that will definitely lower the amount of spend I will have to put on the card in order to break even. So roughly $4,700 I will have to put on the card to break even with the $350 annual fee. Now, there are some more credits. So the next one that we have is the Uber credits. Now, the Uber credit, it works for either Uber or just Uber Eats. And the way it works is that you get a $200 credit every year, and you get $15 per month. So you can't use it all at once, just $15. And then in December, you do get a $35 credit. Now, again, this is not one that I can really take advantage of too much. And that's because I don't use Uber and I don't use Uber Eats. Now, I know some of you are going to probably tell me, hey, but don't you eat? Yes, I do eat, but I don't use Uber Eats ever. I don't like paying for delivery fees. I'm not gonna, spend money to spend money, right? That's not a good, personal finance decision. You don't want to just blow money just because you want to try to, take advantage of credits. If you are someone that already uses Uber and uses Uber Eats, then this is good for you. You will definitely be able to take advantage of this. But if you're not someone that uses this stuff normally, I wouldn't recommend adding this, as a value in terms of the card. So keep that in mind, guys. Saks Fifth Avenue is very similar. You get a $100 credit every year, and then you get $50 every 6 months. Again, Saks Fifth Avenue, never been there before in my life. I don't shop there. I don't buy clothes there. You see, I have this nice Hawaiian shirt on right now. Don't know why actually, but whatever. But anyways, I don't shop at Saks Fifth Avenue, so not gonna give too much credit here either. And then finally, the last credit is a $100 TSA PreCheck Global Entry credit. This is cool, but I already have it, and you only get it every 4 years because that's how often you can sign up for a TSA PreCheck and Global Entries, every 4 or 5 years. So, I can't really give it too much value there as well. But yeah, those are all the credits, guys. So if you look at each one of these benefits and put it all together, like for me personally, I can't say that I would want to keep the card after a year. It is a pretty big burden on me. I'll say at least $4,700 in a couple categories I probably won't put a lot of spend on in order to break even with that annual fee. So if you're like me, you're not gonna really take advantage of all these benefits and credits. Definitely cancel the card after the 12-month period. Do not cancel before 12 months because there are terms in that you sign up for once you get this card that say that if you cancel your card before 12 months, they can't come back after you for those sign-up point bonuses that you get, for that sign-up bonus that they gave you at the beginning. So wait 12 months, wait for that annual fee to hit your statement again, and then you'll have 30 days to cancel your card and get a full refund back from Amex. So it's usually not a problem with them. They'll do it, just don't cancel before 12 months. All right, guys, so that's all I have for the Amex Platinum Card. It's good, especially for that sign-up point bonus. If you want to keep it after that first year, there's a lot of things you have to take into consideration because that $550 annual fee is not cheap. So make sure you go through and look at all the benefits to see if it's really worth it to you. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you think about the Amex Platinum Card. Are you going to keep it after that first year? And thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.